And welcome back to the American Civil War. So we still got guys moving in. My generals are here when they should be here, but actually, no, I need to be sending these guys out a lot more. We're going to mass here, and you'll need a general. And then we'll unflick this. So of course we unlocked cores at the end of the last one. So we've got the 8th Division here. Yeah, right. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. But I need generals out here, don't I? You've formed divisions. You're actually in a pretty good place, actually. I need to get me overlays back up, because of course they don't exist. Ah, it's here. So I need one general here. Get some mobility. We got hammered here. We definitely need to pull back and get some more troops going. Yeah, it's not gone well in the east. The west, damn you. Okay, so let's go back to our big board of generals. Okay, so that's not a bad move actually. Wallace can move down to command them. And then Stone's force, you can go rail to there. Rail to there. It's going to take a while to get some of these generals out, isn't it? We're losing Oxymorgy as well. Now I've got these guys are all off fighting natives. You're locked in place. Yeah, most of my garrisons are still locked down. I've got a general up here, randomly. Okay, so that's a lot of generals on the move. I need more forces in the east, and that should be my concentration of improvements. Mars is under construction. They're not sending you your squadron. Out to the blockades. I thought I did. You guys are still building up. Alright. So you need to go back onto offensive. You already are on the offensive. I'm going to have you move back into Stafford here. We did just smack that guy up, which is pretty fun. But we've got raiders everywhere. You need to go engage him. Everyone's waiting for their officers. I'm going to cancel their move until at least their officer arrives. You can switch to the offensive and march south here. Crossing the river is not going to be fun, but yeah. This is the main worry. I need more guys in Missouri. Train 4 more brigades. And then some artillery. And then some cavalry. No, some cavalry in Illinois would actually work okay. Okay, with also, I just realised I need to check here. Nothing's been requested, that's fine. That's good. Right. Production wise, armoured frigates, how much do you cost? 60 money. Yeah, I'm going to order an armoured frigate up. Maybe some blockade flotillas next time. Really move that blockade up. Alright, so we're still in the organisation phase. National morale's fine. I say we defeated Longstreet and caused some good casualties on it. That's a wash there. That's a wash there. And then we defeated random general guy up here. Now these cavalry haven't got an order. Push them down to Arizona. These are just garrisons. Yeah. Oh, Beauregard. Butler, sorry. I really do need to send Butler some more troops, but I don't think I've got any money. Operation on 16 days. It's not too bad for some siege artillery. Oh yeah, you're just waiting for your officer. We will drag you out, however. Be a bit more obvious. I'll drag you out to guard the river. Alright. Couple of turns of heavy reorganization. How did he fail an order? The worry is we have got this guy's massive force up here. We just need to be marching in our direction. Who knows, that might just be a little bit of a jig. Oh, they've just wiped out our defenders there. Yeah, that guy's a worry. Yeah, we're gonna win. Ooh, this is going to be a little bit interesting one. That guy's hair. Alright. Yeah, we need to move some troops into Benson. These guys are getting a bit battered. Retreat to Centerville, where the 14th Division is currently stationed. And you're going to have to continue chasing this guy down. Move to Roller. Oh, there's the ones I've recruited last turn. You can fall into the Army of the West. Even though who's this? Johnson, Albert Stanley. Yeah, here's Johnson. Bit of a threat there. So this guy needs to get divisional command. His brigades are a little bit on the battered side. I'm taking a few hits there, but not too bad. Yeah, it's going to be a few more days before anyone gets out of here. The blue one is cohesion. Yeah, they need to rest for a bit. Right. In here, Wallace. So we need to engage your divisional command. Okay, can't have the Washington command in there apparently. But can have the engineers. Don't know why the Philadelphia Brigade won't join. Right, you've still got 2 generals who are helping, but once if we... So, Northern Virginia under McDowell's here. You can join into him. August Force does need Tyler in there for some reason, even though they're not commanding any actual units. There's this force here, which I'm going to send to defend here. Should have Howe go and join them up there. These 2 units are coming down. How's your cohesion? Pretty good, actually. And they've got the balloon corps. The worry is, yeah, I don't have enough forces here to actually just defeat that guy. But my artillery should be like 2 days off from being finished. 3 days, yeah. Looks like some of these garrisons are just locked. Well, if you're locked, you can go and take command of the garrison. Right, do I spend my money this turn? On armories? Well, war supplies aren't doing too badly. I'm struggling to use up all my conscripts. Who have we got? We can recruit down in MD. Just one more brigade. 45 days to raise them. I mean, it's realistic, isn't it? You're moving to a join there. Move the gunboat squadron down as well. Can't reach its destination. Oh, is it stuck on this river, is it? Kind of makes sense. Alright, let's check my... Random report. Okay. New armies. The Confederacy are definitely building that. Hooker just conflicting orders. Civilian demonstrations. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I could do with getting some more loyalty up in this area. Losing battles, winning battles. Yeah, we've got troops coming up, but not them aren't doing that well, aren't. Still loyal, but yeah. We'll go cavalry without supply. Okay, Fort Porter got some more experience in that. Right, you're still waiting for a general. Here, can you please go on the offensive? Yeah, this is where we're in trouble. We need these guys to train. Another 31 days. Don't really have much I can ship out to you though. Just have to take some losses in the west. Oh, he's active. Let's start pushing them down out into Mexico. Because once I get into these areas, I can start coming onto the main map. That's why we blockade 20%. Once I put these in one big fleet, so we can just shoot a bit easier. We need a lot more ships to do the blockade, aren't we? Right, let's have done another turn. So, the fact they've got two forces that are both, right, they got 3k basically of forces. Oh, that was an interesting one to see. Alright, that was a nice quick turn. Our volunteers have been successfully trained. So we can now activate general power for this guy. Morale's now got his own division. Apparently it's too much for him. Cohesion's acceptable. Begin the offensive operations to the south. Another brigade here should come down. Join his command. Here they're recovering quite nicely. They're reorganizing. We need a general for these guys, let's say. Oh yep, Hilbert's coming out and he's going somewhere else. You are battered beyond belief. Retreat. You should be trying to recover. Yeah, we got one US unit in there. What have we got? I can recruit this far east, west. Damn it! Oh, God. I think I'd know this. You merge into his force. You merge into his force. You get general powers. I'm not going to call it anything else than that. The New York State militia is overstacked. Halleck, where are you going? Hokusai. Alright. You're going to be aggressive somewhere next to where we are. Looks like the Confederates have pulled back, so we'll make an advance to Harper's Ferry. The Washington Defense Force is growing. Some more generals here. Send them to Washington. Along with this artillery. Anywhere else we got? Oh, the Atlantic Fleet here. Suppose we could bring this down. Let's move the fleet down. At some point I'm going to want to do it. I can't just send everyone off to the blockade. Right. What have we got up in here? Missouri. Be a good place to train some troops and ship south. Well, Ohio works. Four brigades and then some artillery. And we'll send you a general. Because we know you're going to be needing one. All my generals are very much similar. Please rail move. Okay. There we go, you're a division now. March south. Yeah, and then you can form up with those guys. Your cohesion is improving. Yeah, you're looking good. You can march into there. You're marching into there. Holding. Defending. Madly recruiting. What's it look? You've got a movement order. Yeah, this Ferguson with the fancy hair, it's going to be annoying. Cars in here. Activated. See how he does against the natives. Badly, but you know, that's more of a historical point of view. Oh yeah, we can give you a core command. A divisional command sign. And you're still overstacked, you need help. Well, there's no more generals to help you. Okay. We're pushing Harper's Ferry. I don't really want. Actually, I suppose we could engage. We don't know what Longstreet's forces are, though, that's the problem. Let's wait a turn. When's the Washington's get unlocked? Unfixed if attacked, okay. We've got 3 units here. 2 new brigades. That's some artillery. Going down to Washington. Awesome. On to the next turn. We'll reach 1862 soon. But I knew what Longstreet had, because also, not Beauregard. There's a guy here. His forces disappeared. Oh, that's interesting. We're holding. Ooh, that's good. We repulsed him. Lost there. Lost there. Defeated there. Yeah, but if we manage to hold that force and to push them back. Hooker. Hooker never does what I want him to do. Hooker, you're now trapped behind enemy lines. I'm going to have to bring the main force in to rescue you. Right, try and get back. Maybe moving you through Richmond isn't a good idea. How about that? Up here we took Harper's Ferry, and we shall advance once more. You're going to have to come engage. Yeah, we engage here because we outnumber this guy, and then hopefully march the sound of the guns after that. Johnson has got troops up here. Might be a little bit quicker if I put them on the railway. Three more brigades. We can come down to here. We've got a big force here. We actually need to move up to Harper's Ferry. 4 days. And then we'll take. Oh, you're locked, that's why. You're going to march up to Somerset here. You need a general, apparently. These are all 311s, aren't they? Hopefully they can get there before they get too far ahead. you formed up, you can come to join this guy, you can join to this guy. Your readiness is extremely low, which is going to hurt your combat value. Down here, you're 1 day away from joining up with them. And then you can join with them. Awesome. Here, this attack went well. I'm going to risk an assault using Halleck. You just need more troops. I sent him the Kentucky Volunteers. They're still training. What is it, another 2 weeks? 2 days. Okay. You did well, you held. This force needs another general. Alright, Blanca. You come out and join this unit detachment, preferably by rail, because it's going to take you 1,000,000 years to ride over. These guys need to recover. These guys are recovered, but they're not very strong. Elbert can take control of these dragoons. Can't take them, that's fine. Need to deal with that guy. Okay, who can we train out here in Kansas? Let's get spend all our cash on that. Oh, actually, units of artillery. Don't need the ship replacements. Build the armories in Connecticut as well. Alright, and they're going to need a general. What's... Well, I'm actually trying to run out. Okay. That's interesting. Where's that unit? Oh, my American geography is terrible. Ah, here we go. Go join them. By rail, of course. Because otherwise it'll take you a year to get there. But that should arrive about the same time they're trained. Now we hit winter, so we're out of the campaign season. We've still got to get him out, and we've got to push against this. The army of the Shannon Tower is causing me some issues. I should actually have at the end of this, I'm going to have a look at the victory screen. Try not to stare at it too much. But yeah, the bad weather is going to make campaigning hard. But if I can get Tucker back, without him getting annihilated, I'll be happy. But yeah, interesting what the army of the Shannon Tower is doing. It's coming back. They're still taking the time of fort here. Oh, that's a victory. I'm going to take more in. Well, he's done for this time now, because that is a lot of cohesion loss. Okay. Doesn't look like yeah, it looks like Hooker actually did his job this time. Yep, evaded the enemy. Lost him, but we lost that one apparently, but we inflicted 3 times as many casualties, 4 times as many casualties, 5 actually if you count the cavalry. Oh no, that's the type of defeat we can take all day. Might pull back into our territory. Okay. Booker's still trying to get himself back. You march to the sound of the guns. But I'd really rather you stay there and switch defensive posture. It's December. You can also switch to defensive posture and stay where you are because Army of Shendo has wandered back. Burnside's here, which means it's Butler. We will support you at some point, Butler. We do have another artillery unit we can bring into Washington. Excellent. I thought that was Fort Muffin then, Fort Mifflin. Right, you two can go join the blockade. How's the monitor doing? 56 days until the monitor's online. Okay, so we can say we've done okay for the first thing. I've got no idea. It's taking me a while to get back into how these games work, but you know, I do these things for a challenge. Right, your general's probably on his way. I'm a little bit worried by the Army of Tennessee there. Do we have a spare general for them? Oh, contraband. Interesting. That's muddled. Yeah, I think we're out of generals for now. We'll get another up intake soon. Right. You can take these 3 new brigades. Yeah, that force is still overstacked. That force is overstacked. I do need more generals. You're heading up to take command of a different force that's forming. The Western Brigade here. You're doing quite well here. I desperately need the troops down here, so you move down to here. Obviously by rail. Two brigades here, they're now ready. Form up with this Union force here. rail you down, they'll be there in a few days. Feel like you should go to here. And we should form up here. This force has still got a lot of, the Army of the West got a lot to pick up. Well, that's where you're moving. You're moving up there. No. We're going to mass the army here. You're passive, that's fine, you're battered. Then we'll bring you two down here and we'll form you into one force. Actually, you can come into Kansas here. Yeah, look at that attack line. Claw's moving up here, he's going to take command of these boys. Alright. You should hopefully, oh, that's the wrong button. Hopefully you have to kick off with them. Alright, okay. These games are very dense on the kind of organisation, aren't they? I could do with not having a massive battle this time. I don't think the army of the Shenandoah can do much, but this guy there is a worry. He is just generally annoying. Hooker? Hooker, what are you doing? Why are you assaulting someone? You're supposed to be escaping. Oh, we found somebody in Richmond though. The Army of Potomac under Beauregard. Right, you're desperately needing more cohesion. Yay, I've got the 32 generals. Perfect. And Gatling guns. Okay, so some of these are higher seniority. Right, we're going to take 2 of you. Move you into his army. Take 2 of you into that army. You can join this Union detachment here. Then you can join that force. Sorry, Burnside, I think I just stole your troops. Hawker's unit is, yeah, should not be doing that. Spend and retreat, get out of there. Artillery coming down. Got tons of money now. Just going on mass recruitment. You need at least 2 more generals, I think. Oop. Where did I just send you to? Hunter Thomas? George, yeah. There's George Hunter Thomas. Rail your way down to here, get that support. Your cohesion. There's a flotilla brigade. You can join his unit. That's Grant. Okay, Grant can take that. Okay, you should be able to take more than that. When you come back to here, I'm sure we can sort that. Good amount of cavalry, that can come down to join Grant's force. We'll send you another general. By rail, so it doesn't take all year. You're moving up to these guys. These guys are battered. I need to check my supply pools as well before I start ordering troops. So, nothing requested, nothing requested. We've got pools, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to form a new brigade here. We have some marines as well. Where's that? Okay, we can form up a unit here. Why are these not sorted in the same order? Alright, let's go back to here. Ready to move from infantry units. And then we'll go back to here, because we are massively outgunned by the Confederates over here. Alright, let's raise up 2 more West Virginians. Still got cash, that's good. Connecticut. We'll form multiple gates up in Connecticut. We're about to hit our manpower reserves. Right, that's a large number of Connecticut volunteers. Made a breach in Chester, apparently. Good. Alright, I feel like this is stabilising a little bit now. Okay. 19th Division is apparently locked. You should stay there, dug in. You need to send you. I'm going to get a couple of generals over to that hex. send them to here. Awesome. Feel like we're getting back in control of this. Let's advance to late January. Hopefully Hooker can get his way back. Be nice not to have a battle. Just build up my cohesion of my forces a bit more. That guy is in pain. No. Hooker's just run into some force. He's in trouble, he's low supply, low cohesion. If he can retreat back into our lines at minimal losses, that'd be good. Fire! And then we just smacked someone up there. Right. Oh, the war sector has been placed. War production has increased. Excellent. Buford. It smacked up that garrison. Hooker was defeated at Fredericksburg, but even losses. Didn't lose any units. And then stayed white. Yeah, it's a complete sort of nightmare. But let's just have a look at the victory screens. Ironworks, armories, arsenals. War supplies aren't my issue at the moment. Maybe I need to declare partial mobilization. Yeah, we'll declare partial mobilization. We don't need to raise taxes, but loads of units being produced. Yeah, we've got a good number of these. I'm sure we'll just take it to 40. Objective wise, we've taken 14,000 losses, the Confederacy had taken 18. Awesome. They had 2,000 victory points to my 1,500. That is fine, that's supposed to be in the lead at this stage. But I've got to start looking at taking some of these capitals. Yeah. New Orleans is off, Richmond's a possibility. Yeah. Overall, I'm fairly happy how this is going. I'm getting back into the swing of things, and hopefully the audio will be a bit better on this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.